My name is Valenzuela. I'm from Greeley Health and Fitness. I can't promise nothing but to give my best. That's it.
My name is Ramirez. I'm training out of Colorado Golden Gloves, and I'm looking for a knockout this time. Hopefully I can make it happen.
Time to meet the 175-pound fighters. First, fighting out of the Budweiser red corner, from the farm Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Greeley, Colorado, please make welcome Cruz Valenzuela. And fighting out of the Bud Light blue corner, from Colorado Golden Gloves Gym in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, Ryan Tapatio Ramirez. This 175-pound battle.
Our seventh fight of the evening, brought to you by Aaron's of Greeley. When you want a low price guaranteed on brand names, furniture, electronics, appliances, and computers, all you need is Aaron's, where everyone's a lucky dog. So visit us at 2626 West 10th Street, Suite B in Greeley, Colorado, JR. Let's do this.
Couple 175-pound fighters in the ring right now. Cruz Valenzuela, he's wearing the black trunks, represents the farm. Facing off against the Colorado Golden Gloves gym fighter, Mr. Brian Ramirez. Ramirez in the blue. And see an exhibition of power compared to what we've seen earlier in the nights.
Yeah. I like the way Brian Ramirez is kind of keeping his stance here. He's kind of got a little bit of a side stance going right here. And he's been effective with that left jab right out of the gates.
Yeah, turning the hips, having the shoulders or one shoulder out in front like that gives you just a little bit of extra length compared to a more square stance like we're seeing out of Valenzuela.
You know, and the other thing that I'm loving out of Ramirez right now is I'm watching him keep that left hand up right on his chin as he's basically throwing and engaging. So nice work so far by Brian Ramirez.
And immediately we're seeing Valenzuela wants a power game. Ramirez wants a speed and accuracy game. Be interesting to see how this plays out, see who's able to get their game plan pushed forward a little more on the other one. And Ramirez just really keeping his hands busy.
Yeah, I'm seeing Valenzuela taking some deep breaths already. I'm curious to see how this fight goes because as of right now, Ramirez is breathing calm, cool. Not a problem in there right now.
And Valenzuela cut up around the left eye. As much as these guys are clashing in there, it could have been an accidental headbutt. I didn't see it. But now we've got Valenzuela looking to pressure forward. Ramirez, a nice job in the clinch, getting his feet turning. Came off the corner nicely.
I really like what I'm seeing right now out of Brian Ramirez. I think he's pacing himself very well. He's not letting himself be exposed. And defensively, he's doing a nice job of shutting down the offense of Valenzuela.
A 10-second clacker sounded, and good eye by the referee because Mr. Ramirez did have an overhook on one side.
Yep.
Valenzuela in the black, Ramirez in the blue. We are off with round number 2.
Really snapping left jab from Ramirez. I'm loving this kid's style.
And looks like we're picking up where round 2 left off. Valenzuela looking to land with the power, and he gets a good stiff left hand in there. And Ramirez, as we've seen time and time again, comes back with a 3 to 5 punch combination. He just does not know how to throw a single strike.
Yeah, and I like the aggression that I'm seeing right now out of Valenzuela. I think he's sensing a little bit of this fight, being controlled by Ramirez, and I like seeing him kind of, show that sense of urgency and throwing that beautiful left hook that he's throwing.
I agree. Shows some ring savvy in there by Valenzuela, maybe knowing that he's a little bit behind. Knows that he has to get his game plan going, and he did just that with that uppercut. That stunned Ramirez. Ramirez looks to come back, but Valenzuela hurt him with that one. Let's see how much that slows down Ramirez.
Really nice patience from Valenzuela. We see him kind of, feeling out Ramirez in this first round, but the second round so far has been all Valenzuela.
And again, continues to pressure forward, and whereas before we might have seen Ramirez throw a big combination to get himself out of trouble, he's now wrapping him up a little bit, trying to wait for the referee to give him some separation.
And I also like the way that Valenzuela is staying busy in the clinch.
As much as we thought maybe Valenzuela was starting to wear out a little bit in round one, he's really pushing the pace here in the second.
Absolutely. Oh, big power right there from Valenzuela.
Ramirez answers well on the way out, was taking a step back through the left hook. Caught Valenzuela not being ready with it.
I love the way Ramirez is slipping these punches, and he steps in and engages heavy, and these two are slugging it out right here to finish the second round. And that's the end of the second. What a fight.
Valenzuela making sure they get that cut controlled. It seemed to hold up pretty nice in round number 2. Let's see if Ramirez is able to target that here in the third. Both these guys, I think, probably know they're 1-1, at least as far as I'm seeing this fight.
Yep.
And I think we're going to see a pretty action-packed third here.
Oh,
and Ramirez gets off nicely with the combination. Valenzuela has to answer by way of a tie-up, shut down the busy hands. Oh, a couple shots close to the back of the head. Referee was right there, saw it, didn't say anything, so maybe he had a better view than I did, but these guys really looking to put it on one another here in the third.
Really good fight here so far. And what we're seeing right now is I think Ramirez sensed that he lost the second, and again, this is just by what we think, but showing some urgency right here in the third and final round.
And Valenzuela looking to leap in with that hook punch. He's had success with it earlier in the fight, wants to continue with that, but Ramirez, the busier of the two here in the third, making a good showing early on.
And the longer of the two, JR, which is definitely playing some factors here in this third and final round.
That's part of the reason that we're seeing Valenzuela have to go with those big lunging steps.
Yes, exactly.
Trying to bridge the gap, but he does a nice job of it because he's landed hard with power, so Ramirez has to recognize that and be respectful of it.
Ramirez doubling up with a left hook beautifully, lands flush, and then follows with a big, heavy straight right that lands heavy on Valenzuela. And here comes Valenzuela leaping in again, like you said, JR. He's got this crowd on its feet.
Good power shots by Valenzuela, but Ramirez looks like he's as fresh as he was coming out of the locker room.
Agreed.
For as hard as these guys have put it out there in 3 rounds, they're really looking good and still putting it on one another. There's the 10-second clacker. Let's see if these guys try to go toe-to-toe here, make a statement, try to end this fight. Ron, I've got this as fight of the night far.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys are going to the end. There's the bell. We'll take it to the judges.
Great fight. Great fight.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Waldman scores about 29-28, Valenzuela. Judge Blair scores about 29-28, Ramirez. Judge Kruger scores about 29-28, declaring your winner by split decision, Brian. Take the All right, it's Sean in the ring with Brian. Brian, take me through that fight. It looked like something changed in your opponent after that first round. You were able to control the fight there. He came out in the second round, then it really came down to that third round, huh? You wanted to get in close to you, obviously, and so he landed some big punches. Were you ever in any danger? Were you ever hurt? Certainly. What's next for you? That's awesome, man. Best of luck to you on that. Some people you want to thank before you go. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the victory. Give it up once again for your winner, Brian Ramirez.